How's everybody doing today? Okay. Today, I'm gonna try to finish all the 16s we got for Holy Priest. And see if we can get some more 17s, 18s done as disc. Yesterday we got to 2-chest a 18 Darkflame Cleft with like a fucking crazy gamer squad. So that felt amazing. That felt amazing. I'm gonna see if we can replicate that. Yeah. To hang a portrait of the Pope of the office. There you go. How you doing, Lizel? This season's really good, Wham. They're about to remove the crest cap and stuff too. That's gonna be really, really nice. Yeah, when crest cap goes away, shit's gonna own. Shit is gonna own. When I start doing Mythic Dungeons for WoW and I know I was hooked, I've been playing WoW since Cataclysm, before Mythic Dungeons ever existed. Yeah. I've played this game forever, man. It's going well. It's getting some stuff done in advance for a little sponsored stream a little bit later today. There's a lot of like quick go figure this out kind of stuff that happens. One. Cool. Which happened 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I really should have. I really should have. And now Lady Gaga's left, Rio's calmed down? I bet. I saw those pictures. I mean, Oracle Holy Priest is pretty good, man. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Oh, let's see what we got online. Gaming? Let's see if they can find a tank for an 18. That's the challenge. Hey, no pockets. That'll be the challenge. Oh yeah, I have a 20 Priory. Holy shit. Hey, Dreamy. Should be better for M+, DK or Mage. DK. But like, they're both like, you know, top 3 DPS, so it's not like either of them is bad. Maybe plus 18. Maybe a plus 18 pug. I don't know if we can find a tank. Finding a tank at like 1 p.m. NA is like... It's a fucking struggle, man. It's a fucking struggle. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, 20 prior is Holy Priest. I would just get vaporized. I would just get vaporized. It's lunch with champions, dino nuggies, and mac and cheese. Let's go. Yeah, sharpshooters, line of sighting them constantly. I would kind of like it if they made like a brawl type system for M+, but it had really crazy difficulties. Like, it would only give you like cosmetics or something like that, you know, appearances. But it would be like, there's a 20.
Oh, how time flies, BB.
It'd be like a 20, but the health would be that of like a 16. So you could kill everything, but you just had to figure out ways to survive. And you like build up to be like super insanely tanky, and then time wouldn't matter. Something like that would be crazy. Yeah. Jump from 11 to 12 bigger than others. It's kind of big. Yeah. Danvers, thank you for the 29 months, man. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find a tank. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find a tank. We shall see though. Will be interesting to see. I'll give it some time, and if not, we'll see if we can find another group or something. How good is the crit trinket gonna be? What crit trinket? Yeah, what are you talking about? Didn't they already do trinket tuning last week and they buffed up like BlazerCon wax or something? Shadow orbs you have to walk to. I'm not sure. So come on, come on. Best dungeon trinket setup is like Pick Me Up, Mugsy Jug, House of Cards, or BlazerCon Wax. Those are like the big four. I like House of Cards when I have like when I know all the pulls and like how I can time my use and everything along those lines. If I was like pugging, I'd probably prefer like a Mugsy Jug. Just kind of depends. As you get into like higher keys, Pick Me Ups, like off healing is really super valuable. Lower level keys, less so. Just kind of depends. Just kind of depends. Yeah, I listed like 5 trinkets there, 4 trinkets there. Yeah. Most of the good trinkets are from raid. So with Dinars next week, you probably want to at least do LFR so you can buy the heroic one. So, some like heroic raid trinkets are a lot better than, you know, mythic M+ trinkets. Like basically the only M+ trinkets that are like good are BlazeCon Wax. BlazeCon Wax is like the really good one. After that, like everything else is pretty mediocre, you know. But questionablyepic.com gives you like the side-by-side comparisons. You can compare like a heroic raid trinket versus a mythic, you know, M+ trinket. It'll give you the exact numbers, but I don't know all of them off the top of my head, you know. I don't know about like the alt and like account wide stuff or any of that stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah. Whatever, Argent. If you're copying my cell profile and you're getting an error, you're installing it in the wrong section. Go to the About tab, and that's where you import it at, not in the Indicator tab. That's right, we got the tank. It's coming, right? Shirley? I don't have any harmonica now. I'm still not sure what I'm going to be doing, like, with the UI pack, with the WeakAuras pack, at least. I'd like to make it, like, very similar to this, but I gotta do some tweaking. Do some tweaking with it, resort it a little bit. So, probably we'll work on more of that stuff this weekend. I'll add, like, pictures to the UI pack and a better, like, thumbnail for it. And probably get started on, like, the pre-WeakAuras setup first. Get that where I like it. Arcane Mage is in shambles? Wait, why? Why? Because it's like an M+ staff, or what? Yeah, you don't need to be like exactly 20% up, dog. If you're around that region, you're fine. Yeah. I'm gonna put on my weapon oil, and I think I'm at like 17.5% or something like that. Just shy of 17%, yeah. Oh, yeah, that like on you staff thing. Tragic. Won't somebody think of the poor mages, man? Won't somebody think of the poor mages? Ah, womp womp. You vaulted a week 2? Oh, really? Lucky, lucky. Have to write your way into a Mugsy kill somewhere, though. Well, you can do it at Incarnate on Tichondrius. Buy your sales today. Use code JAK at checkout. Woo! Thanks for the segue, you know. Thanks for the segue, man. Happy to help. And big boy pull. Big boy pull. Let me go get Purge real fast, too. One of those, like, he pulls away into the corner strats. 3 times your current gold. That would be ideal. Listen, dude, you got the IO. Start selling some keys. And then take that gold and bring it to us. Yeah. Simple as. Simple as. It's the M+er resilient sales to raid sales pipeline. Yeah. What's my key? Oh yeah, priority. Cut out the middleman. Any of my officers need a 17 cinder? That's a good question, actually. But I can't be encouraging officer corruption. They're already corrupt enough. They're already beyond corrupt. Yep. Oh yeah, people buy keys a lot. Especially with the resilient keys and stuff like that, you know? Especially on all the resilient keys. It's just super, super easy to just like, hey, we're going to go get you a 17, and then you're just, you know, slamming the dungeon until it's timed. In the past, it used to be that like you would pay a certain amount for an attempt at a key, and then like, you know, if it got timed, there might be like a bonus or something along those lines. But now it's just gonna be like, hey, it's a resilient key. We will carry you, get you the IO, and you'll be chilling. You know. Last raiding guild, I was offered a loot officer position. Told the GM, I don't want to be an officer because you guys are going to funnel me anyway, and this way I'm not corrupt. See? Yeah? That's smart. That's smart. Plus, you have no responsibilities beyond just show up and raid. Yeah. Dude, if you're like a reliable DPS player who, you know, does the mechanics when they have to do them and shows up to raid prepared, you get funneled pretty hard. Yeah. Look at those pulses. Fully consumed our uppie shields. It's crazy. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, it does. Unavailable. Ow. Yo. Yo, one kick. It's part of Cell Moose. Tragic. Tragic. On a kick, I mind controlled one of them and I was walking it in, and then a different mob cast it on me that was in the pack. That was the thing that didn't make any sense to me. That was the thing that didn't make any sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. No, well, the entire group fell apart. Yep. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. He's 17's in Priory and top. And then I need a 16 mud load. That's right. We go again. We go again. It'd be try to rip a Motherload Resilient. Deja vu from yesterday. Dude, really? I know. That's why they just need to ban kicks from the game, okay? Nobody needs a kick. Nobody needs to kick anything. The monsters just do what they do. Pretty please, Blizzard. The monsters just do what they do. Get a bit more verse with this setup for our holy key. Yeah. Put me in, coach. Dude, the Augs. Oh, no, he's dead. Okay. I thought it was an Aug. You guys seen the Augs are somehow inexplicably making a return? Apparently. Imagine the insane healer raid buffs. Thankfully, they're not doing that. I mean, Source would be nice, but much less impactful than it used to be. Much less. No. Please don't ever let Hog be good again. I know, right? I'll probably get a Jaster Diamond with my Dinar, because I just haven't been able to get good rings. But I really want a Jaster Diamond. I really want a Mugsy Jug. Those are a couple of the last, like, missing pieces, I guess you could say. Yeah. Mugsy Jug and Pick Me Up are the big ones, Theseus, yeah. Priority is like Pick Me Up, then Mugsy Jug. Oh, that guy's 8 of 8. I'd always recommend, guys, if you don't mind, check the Wabhead guides. I got so many breakdowns about, like, trinkets. I think I got to double check. For a couple of our options and everything like that for Jaster Diamond and Dinar's things. Yeah, I think I'd like reorder this list a little bit and have Jaster Diamond first, but like the like spending your Dinars is in here, replacing your Seer Circlets in here, what trinkets you want to go for, it's like it's all in here, you know? It's all in here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move up Jaster Diamond on like the list, but like all three of those trinkets are nuts, you know? They're all nuts. Your reward cap out of 10, you only do higher ratings for fun? Yeah. Why do people climb higher mountains, you know? Why did Sylvester Stallone leave behind his old life and, you know, go climb mountains and everything like that? It wasn't to find like crazy fame and fortune, but it made for a pretty good movie, huh? Actually, I think it was him in Cliffhanger, right? Surely it was. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Fucking great movie, guys. You ever seen Cliffhanger? Banger movie. Banger. Rocky 4? Nah. Cliffhanger, man. Like, Stallone's just out there, hulking out. There's like these criminals that like took over a plane and it dropped a whole bunch of money in the middle of nowhere. And then he guides the criminals at like gunpoint to go get the money and stuff. It's held hostage. Banger movie. Banger movie. Yeah. First do the disc priest. Where's your healing? Shields and penance, baby. That's right, Evil John. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Yeah, for H Priest, I'm like just running pick me up and bottle service. Probably just gonna stay with those. Probably just gonna stay with those. Does that answer your questions, Rim? Easy. No, I just to reiterate, I'm just gonna run with these trinkets, guys. Yeah, I don't know how else to phrase it. These are the trinkets I'd recommend for Holy Priest and Keys. Mugsy Jug's good. Plenty of other good options. This is what I would recommend running. This is what I'm gonna be running. Going to the right. Okay. And then all the fun stuff there. Skip, skip, and skip. All right. I don't get. Tweaking the breeze. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. With limitations that prevent discs from doing the or from other healers to do the stuff that disc can. The absorbs help enable things a lot, and you could just like play better. Your team could like play better and everything like that. But being able to have some extra effective health and mitigation is just such a good tool if anything ever like goes wrong. It's very difficult to like have zero mistakes in a run, especially when you're pugging all the time and the average group pugs all the time, you know? So like we're playing Holy for this key. Part of it's because it's resilient, which is going to give us a little bit of breathing room in case mistakes are made. It'll for sure give us the breathing room. Yeah, that's crazy. Said you gonna be all right. It's resilient. It's resilient. Yeah. Yep. If you're burning through your mana on Shaman, just make sure you're not actually, Did you ask for something? He said no paints up. I see. I was like, but you didn't ask for anything. He's like, oh, I thought I had PS. I was like, did you ask for anything? Or say anything? Oh, man. More often than not, I'll have them ask for it, like, midway through a poll. When they're in between stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Why didn't I just read his mind? It's crazy. Like, that's crazy ass risky what he was doing. If you saw how long it took for him to actually activate his how long it took for him to actually activate his meta there. There we go. There we go. When you have like a resilient key, you can just start all over again, basically. And that makes it a lot easier. So it makes it pretty easy to just reset, go again. Okay. I was a little bit worried there. Oh baby, big pull time. Double extractor. Bottle service. I would have liked to get a him off ahead of time, but it was not in the cards. Next time, though. Next time. We should have had... Oh, he just got Ascendance back. Oh, yeah. 3-minute Ascendance. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little bit tragic. Can you do a 13 at 660? Yeah, of course. It's more about like knowing when damage is happening more than anything else. Some of the like most important stuff. You gotta understand when damage is gonna happen. Can't use a feather yet because I still got cooldown reductions procs. Emo Night Tour? Well, I live in Austin, so there's probably a lot of live music, yeah. Probably. We kick. Ellie does not want to play the kick the ball game. Okay. Tragic. But we get lots and lots of holy fire in here. Did a 13 to help out a bud. Legit harder healing than 15 because nobody was interested in hitting defensives. Oh yeah, many such cases. It's an experience, man. Well, that's why like yesterday I got a chance to do the 18 like Dark Flame Cleft. We plus 2'd it, and like that shit felt amazing because every time somebody had a defensive to use, they used it, you know? And it just makes your decision making so much easier when you like, hey, that person has a defensive. I know they're going to hit the defensive. I know it's going to help. And it's all going to work out, you know? It's just a different game entirely. It's just a different game in its entirety. Yeah. Alright, let's get it. Still in combat. There we go. Oh. I exploded. That's crazy. Have a symbol of hope, because then you're gonna get some goods. Oh, please, I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. Double tap Rock Lance, Rock Lance, Rock Lance. They got American Pope. Yeah. I don't know anything about him, but, you know, USA won again, baby. Find anything about this? I don't know, man. Use the internet. You know. I saw it on Twitter. I saw it X, the everything app. But, I don't know. Maybe your parental controls are on, you know? Being from France? Ah, not enough freedom. Understood. Understood. Yeah. You doing huge AoE comes out as Holy Priest? Right here, I'm gonna pop Apotheosis, hit a Holy Word, hit another Holy Word, hit a Prayer of Healing. Apotheosis gives you 3 instant casts, Prayer of Healing, or heal casts. And so I was just casting Prayer of Healings into the tank because that is the target that needs the most healing here. And then I was just bouncing Prayer of Healing casts off of him and weaving between Holy Words and Prayer of Healing casts for the Resonant Word buff. Here, another extraction. I can just pop my Bottle Service. And we'll be chilling. So Bottle Service is like a really good AoE healing cooldown. It's a really, really strong AoE healing cooldown. Knowest it all. Threat, threat, threat. I don't want to waste my time. I'm gonna rip my man out, dude. Alright, I'm just taking a sip. Of course. Alright. A little annoying. But tolerable. Holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Nah, this is stronger for pushing, but I just want to push on both of them. Otherwise, Wowhead fires me, you know? So, gotta keep on pushing, you know? Gotta be pushing. It's taking a while, so I'm gonna hit Bottle Service. The post from Chicago is mean Deep Dish hits the Vatican right now. Is John in chat? Maybe it'll mean the Cubs will win some games. Okay, sorry, I don't know anything about baseball. I just know that he likes the Cubs. Does that do stuff? Maybe it does. Any improvements, differences with my standing desk and walking? I got a lot leaner, like a really quick. Yeah. Are the Cubs good? Damn. How can I talk shit to my friends if their sports team is good, man? It's so fucked up. That's so messed up. But you know, it's not messed up. Holy crap! Now, thank you for the raid. Damn, welcome in, dude. We're doing a little bit of holy priest action. Thank you for the raid. Come in, gamers. Get fucked. Shut up, John. Fighting for my life here. We're gonna have to get another explosion. Yeah. Yep. We did it! Huzzah! We did it! Welcome in, gamers. If you guys haven't already, make sure we got a shout out for now. Follow them at the top of chat. Drop them follows. Drop them follows. Just in time for us to almost wipe on Nazarok. I know. Who's now only last weekend's MDI champ. Yeah. Okay, now we just straight up wiped. And we just straight up wiped. Yeah. That was fun. I was wondering about that. The DK who has the key was like, the tank wasn't doing his own route, and I thought that's what happened because he what he linked was not matching up. It was not matching up. But we have it's a resilient key, so we get to run it again. Yeah, we did these like weird like double extractor pulls for reasons. And death to rock lance, death to rock lance, death to rock lance. Let's see. Death to rock lance and Earthshock. Death to rock lance. And that was the quake on the last boss. Yeah. There's some strange things happening. There's some strange things happening. Thought about having multiple priests? Nah, I would never. I would actually never. It just is like too much work to like maintain multiple characters. I'd rather play a spec. I'd rather play a spec with a like suboptimal stats than like re-gear another character in order to like do the same content and stuff, you know? Alright. We played with Moonglaze before, and they were good. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Their vengeance makes you do keys again. I would love it if we didn't have a VDH meta. I would love it. I would love it. You see, like, you know, some of the best players playing it, and they lose threat. It drives me crazy. Like, I know they're hitting the right buttons. They know they're hitting the right buttons. And then certain abilities just don't generate threat. Brewmaster meta? Okay, I don't know about that one. It'd be cool. I don't remember the last time we've ever had a Brewmaster meta. There've been times where it's been, you know, like pretty good to push, but I don't think it was ever the best in BFA. It was like second or third. I thought most of BFA was Warrior. You hit 3K in your Holy Priest. Let's go, Irish. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. I think I could be wrong about the BFA Season 3. I thought most of BFA was just Warrior, you know? EDH in 12 to 14s, attempting the meld skip's the worst thing ever. Terrorizing the LFG. Yeah. Yeah. It's a rough time, man. All right. I'm asking. I'm asking for you, Nick. I'm trying to vouch. I'm trying to vouch. We'll see. It's ready to ascend. Listen, I told I vouch. Here it is. Shoot your shot. Here we go. Probably playing a long time, then you get in higher keys. They're pretty good. Yeah. EDH is just a bit stronger. It's just a VDH season, you know? Specific goal of the treadmill? Like 10K steps a day. Yeah. You're pushing the 16s right now, but kind of muted with the turbo boost. What you can always do is just farm up your gilded, maybe play a little bit of alt or something like that. Get yourself mentally ready. I don't know. Ocean versus Boomy? Oh, yeah. The 40-12s in a single week? You know, I think it'd be fun. Get some buddies together and just start slam dunking 12s for a couple days straight. I'm on board with it. It's like the start of a whole new season, you know? Sorta. Except you actually get all the gear that you want right off the bat. Was Nick blasting? Oh, baby, Nick ramps. Nick ramps. There we go. That's my boy. Race? Night Elf. Yeah. Need them shadow melds. Need them shadow melds. I miss being a Drak leader though, because the movement is just insane. Yeah. Yeah. Did you get busy to play Archon? Honestly, kind of a lot. Yeah. Kind of quite a bit. Because, like, the Halo is just not a good individual cooldown. Especially as you go into, like, higher keys. You can't really rely on it on its own. Exchange point, UI or WeakAuras, Makarov. Yeah. Just got all my stuff. Yeah, exchange point WA. Can't love Oracle? You just gotta give it a try. You need to let love into your heart, okay? Let the love into your heart. Oh, the holy fires. Four mil crit, I know. Damage? Doing real DPS? Crazy. Crazy. Yo, how you been, Kellen? Where'd Shaylin, man? The link for all the party members is a trinket. It's called the Mr. Pick Me Up trinket. Nobody have CDs for this? Damn. Yeah, Makarov, thank you so much for the prime. If you want to use the Wago installer as well, that might be easier. Exclamation point UI is the link to the installer. So I've got all like the stuff listed on my website. But if you want to just use the installer, I have that available for subs. And then you can just pop it up in game and then just import certain things that you want. Might make it a little bit easier. 12 Candle King at 64. Felt so good. Nice. Good stuff, bro. Oh, the buff IDs, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Is Oracle. Yeah. A little premonition ability in the middle. Yeah, nice thing with Oracle is like they are legit CDs that you can rely on for healing and damage and everything like that. And Halo's just kind of like spew. It's just much, much less like real control over what you do, which can be a problem. Big need for bottle service here. Big, big need. I got 2 streams, Anna. Yeah, click through to the YouTube. We'll have the other link. So, yeah, Perv Healing is very good. It's very, very good. Just barely maintain our Lightweaver stacks. Huge thing with this build is just holding on to Lightweaver stacks long enough. Just gonna get Symbol on CD because I'm gonna use it later on in the next boss fight. Yeah, after like like 4 rounds of buffs, I think, for Prayer of Healing this expansion, they finally have made it good enough to actually use. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Let me just cast. So we're gonna have yeah, this will work. Since we're gonna have Lust on pull, I'm not gonna use Apotheosis on pull because I want it as like a healing cooldown. So I might as well send it now for damage, or mostly for damage. So, yep. If you check Wowhead, it's the exact same build I'm running right here. And there's like a write-up on the rotation page and like how to play and all that fun stuff. Access point setup Dreamcast. Yeah. I'm using the Galagio bottle service. I think that's what you mean. I feel that, Flurry. Lots of that today. Bottle service. And Mr. Pick Me Up. Nice and easy. Yeah, like right here, I just got to use Premonition on its own. Full-fledged cooldown. I mean, the Trinket's command is the guides. Like, literally. Literally. Yeah. Fuck it. We send it on sentence. Might as well. Pop Apotheosis, maybe last. It's kind of the only healing cooldown we have right now. This healer for healing and having fun? Fun's subjective. But in my totally unbiased opinion, it'd be Priest. It'd be Priest. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a whole write-up on like premonition and like use cases and stuff like that. Just exclamation point guides is the link for it. I kind of have to use premonition and insight together here, because we are a little behind. There we go. Yeah, Holy Priest needs to go for verse. It's not that bad for disc. Ideally, I'd be going for like crit and mastery as disc and stuff, right? Like the guides say as disc, but I would rather run with, you know, some slightly less optimal stats when I play disc if it means I can also play holy. Go, boss. There we go. Me enjoying H-Priest a lot. Well, yeah, it's fun being able to like actually push on it, because last season the spec was like literally so bad in dungeons that you just couldn't, you know? It was just straight up awful. So, I don't know, it's just fun being able to play stuff. Yeah. Fun being able to play a variety. Damn. Kind of all I can do right here is hit him and hope. All right. And we're hitting battle service. Once I have Apotheosis back, I'll feel a lot more safe. Yeah. A lot of people like have a challenge with like learning Oracle from the beginning, but it's super worthwhile. I know it's like intimidating and everything, but it's really, really super worth, because it's going to be the best for the next, you know, 2 or 3 months or something like that, for a new season might possibly change things up, you know? But we don't actually know. We don't actually know. Yeah, thanks, Thomas. USA stays winning. How you doing, man? Come here, heal a 3 floodgate. Whew. Now that's some good gaming. That's some good gaming. Tempting, tempting. Okay, we hit piety. We got all the overheal protection we could use. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this pack is like the worst. Funniest thing, after back in the day, you used to skip this in like entire wing because it was just so nasty. And they like wanted to make it better. They wanted to make it a more solid option and everything like that. But they kind of ended up making like it better than some of the other, like slightly better, but everything else was just way, way worse. All right. I set up healing on sticks. You basically would have like your Halo going off with. You basically just have Halo and like Apotheosis. Or I guess if you're playing like Oracle now, you know, you'd be looking to have like Piety and Apotheosis or Piety and Him, each electromagnetic sorting. Pull up Holy Words for it. And then make sure you have some good spot healing at the ready. For anybody that gets targeted by the beams. That's probably the most important part of the fight. Like, plenty of healers can just help you blast through the sorting damage, but you just need to have like Holy Word Serenities pooled up and at the ready. Just very, very consistently. Yo, Dorman, maybe the 11 months. Welcome back, welcome back. We symbol, get our defenses back. I'd probably like pop Piety and then wait for the sorting, see if I get sorted, then hit Apotheosis, something like that. Something like that. Because you got to keep in mind, you only get sorted once for the fight, and so once you do get sorted, then you should just feel like really confident that you're not going to get sorted again unless like a bunch of people die. Yeah. But yeah, don't feel bad about like popping Apotheosis a little after the sorting, because you're not going to have that much burst as Holy Priest compared to other healers, and you're more focused on like the sustained healing. So you'd be casting like prayer healings or serenities into the targets that have the beams, and you got to be fucking quick about it too. Like you should always have at least one serenity going into each sorting, and you're only really going to be casting them on players that have the beams on them. That's like by far the most useful healing you can be doing in the fight. Oh no. Just kill all this stuff, Nick. Let me be done with it. I just want to stand still. I think he ran through a bomb. I couldn't quite tell. Couldn't quite tell. There's just enough stuff. There's just endless stuff, though. Yeah. That fucking got, I guess. They came from behind. So. At the bottom of the rotation page, Damocles. Yep, it's actually casting prayer healing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Somehow, some way. That's right, just taking advantage of our defensive. The utility. We're discussing strats. Oh yeah, that's their job. That's on them. I'm just here to heal. There we go. Wonderful. Oh my god. A night elf for this exact situation. This exact situation. Die, please. I can res. We are wasting so much time. Holy Priest is all Oracle now. I just, but the thing that frustrates me is like you probably didn't see it in chat, but like we said die, and then I see like everyone like popping cooldowns and like going apeshit on the double mech, and it's like, no. All right, we need to dig deep. Praying to our new pope. Please, big dog, let us chest this key. Doing my part. Doing my part. Surely. I think we're scuffed. I just don't understand. I'm away, and we made a call to die. Please just listen. Okay. Lightwell is actually legit good. Yeah, here's all the stuff. Sorry, I got this like other thing that's going on that is driving me insane. I'm trying to fix. So. How will the Pope be an American impact the rankings of our tier list moving forward? So many more Eagles. So many more Eagles. I gotta fix the tariffs. Yep, I'm working to fix it right now. I'm working to fix it right now.
Vatican about to be the 51st state Lego.
Oh my fucking god. Bored day for the 85 months. Alright. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I don't want to get this tilted over as the 16. 1 sec, I'll be right back. I have a TikTok. Damocles. Yeah. Should just be TikTok / AutomaticJak. Should be. Now, Rick doesn't drop a mount, but the Rick mount drops off Galley. Yeah. We're getting through it, Schmitty. How you doing, man?
Hey at AutomaticJak, all good? How's life today?
Fighting our life through this mother load. But this is the final 16 I need as Holy Priest. The last one. Try and get it done. Thank you for the 10 months. Haven't get any iOS to Saturday? Don't worry. The super boost is soon. Soon. Low across the board. It's like 17s. I think it's mostly 17s right now. Yeah, it'll probably be like mostly 18s after the super boost and eye level and all that fun stuff. That's my guess. All right. Please stay. Here we go, guys. Most damage you've ever seen by a Holy Priest. Ever. Diamond ring in the vault? That would be hilarious if I did. Dude, that would be hilarious. Imagine the one thing we've been kind of like wanting, and everybody's been kind of wanting all season, and they're about to buy within ours, and then we get it. Big heal? It's kind of wild seeing a Jack 88 Raider who's been farming the raid for weeks be only 3.5 eye levels ahead of me. 3K who hasn't even stepped into LFR. Gearing system is wild. But that's the thing that people ask for, though. Like, when people say they don't want to like have to raid to get the best gear, this is actually the system they want. They want to have like the same gear that raiders do. And I don't really feel like it's a bad thing to want your time and effort in raiding to be valued, you know? Oh my god, I'm about to lose my mind. Okay. You didn't kick out the transmog guy. We're back at it. Oh, I know. If I didn't have the verse, I would be cooked. I would be so cooked. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm pretty glad though that the raid mount's really really cool. I'm also really glad I got it early. Because that definitely like affects my enjoyment is being able to have like a really sick cosmetic. Because like it doesn't really like ruin my gameplay if people have equal gear. It feels kind of cruddy being out geared at times by people who don't raid. But it definitely doesn't like ruin my experience or anything like that. But I think if like the mount was lame, then I'd probably feel a little bit worse. Yeah. Holy fire. Holy fire. We fit all the holy fires in. Come on. 3 more. Oh, just barely. Just barely missed. Yeah. True, I agree. The M plus mounts were pretty lame, but they added good ones this time, even if they are ground mounts. The shredder dude is pretty good. It's pretty good. Umi is kind of the worst PI target, unfortunately. Yeah, he should have Surge. This will be good. He'll have Surge for the next round. I'll put my face on the new Pope. I'll get right on it. I'll get right on it. There we go. And we sidestep. I feel like a super important thing is definitely... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, actually, this could be fine. It's really bad, but also not the end of the world. We just need to not stand in bad. Oh, of course. It's fine. It could be worse. It could be worse. I res. I have free res. Bonus percent. Drac there would have made it out. True, it would. He would have. I know, that's why I wanted to stay Drac there. Give me the clutch movement when I need it. This does actually count towards the timer. I do get rezzed. It doesn't show who died, but it does get counted. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Defensives and trinkets, it's WeakAuras. Yeah. I made like I grabbed one person's WeakAuras and then I added like a bunch of modifiers to it. And so it's kind of like a hodgepodge of things, but it's kind of like my catch-all extra stuff. So it'll show when you get like Spell Bop, it'll show Spatial Paradox, it'll also show pots and trinkets and racials. I might remove the defensives from it because I already have the defensives here. I think I probably will. Yo, how you doing, PD? I think Unholy is still on top. Move the light wells? That'd be nice. Yeah. At least they let you like regen some stacks, so I keep an extra 5 stacks. If you have 5 or less stacks, they carry over into your next cast. So at least I got to do that, but what can you do? The way that Lightwell works right now is it's very rare that you lose stacks or that you don't get the stacks consumed. I just sent it basically like after all the damage happened, so that didn't help too much. It was my mistake. I don't know where you're getting any of that from, Zig. I'm American and I am healing players. That's about as far as it goes, man. Not much more with the stream title that needs to be explained. But damn, is Jack super religious? Yeah, you know me. Got our Bible study in Discord. And then GigaPI. And Gigapity. Thank you, Trip. $280. Boss. 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 There goes my hero. I'll get right on it, Amish. Try to report your Jack for Pope campaign didn't succeed. We are close. Yeah, you know, close enough. Close enough. We take the wins, you know? If we can just talk shit to Europe or something like that, I think we'll be good. Yo, Puppet, thank you for the prime, my dude. I target something this season, or I play for content and fun. Because the season's kind of just a marathon, I like to kind of go with the flow more often. If there's like, there's been a lot of times in the past where I like super hard like pushed and wanted to make sure I got to the top of the leaderboards or close to it or whatever. But there'd be naturally times where I'd like take a break, you know, focus on like PTR coverage, fall behind in ranks and all that other stuff. So I'm kind of just going with like what feels easy each day. Is it easy to find groups for this? Should I work on alts today? You know, kind of take it from there. But I mean, I get title every season. It's always a priority to get it at some point. Like last season, I qualified for title a couple months before, and it just really didn't push much after that. Maybe got like 1 or 2 more keys for IO or something after that. Only get title every season. I mean, I do play like, I play the game a lot, so, you know. I do be playing the video game quite a bit. So, either change the vibe? Oh, yeah. So with the turbo boost, originally I was going to start doing it this week, but I didn't get the gilded achievement where it reduces the cost of all your gilded crest upgrades. I didn't get that this week like I was hoping still. So I've been pooling up a lot of gilded crests on all my alts. So I have like, I don't know, 500 or 600 gilded crests across 3 characters that I just haven't spent because it's going to be like 30% cheaper once I get the upgrade. So basically I'm going to get that achievement and then start pounding the pavement on the alts. My monk is like 668. Yeah, he's like 668. So he's quite strong right now. And we've killed 4 or 5 mythic bosses. Yeah, I've killed 5 mythic bosses on my monk. So he's in pretty good shape. But I really want to play Shaman and Pally more, and they're both kind of lowly geared. But I've been stocking up on Gilded Crest for them, so they'll have a turbo boost next week. So easiest spec to learn might be Shaman these days. I don't think you get the 6 upgrades for free. I think just all your Gilded Crest upgrades are cheaper. Italians in shambles. True, I need to at Nagura. She's like kind of Italian. She's like technically Italian, you know? Yeah, let me do that after this, Key. Yeah. She's part in the ethnic German community of Italy. Yeah. Yeah. How do you like them apples? Oh, the grip. It's not German, it's Austrian. Ethnically German. Whatever. You know. Oh, thank goodness. What language do they speak in Austria, guys? Can you help me remember? I don't remember it. I don't remember it being Austrian or Australian. Yeah. German. Oh, whoa, crazy. Okay, so like the. All right, point proven. Access point guides. It should be the Oracle M+1 on my Wowhead guides. German with the sparkle. There you go. Yeah. Quick hide indicators? I don't know what that is. I can sell? Okay, we just live. We just live. It's you can't really blacklist like buff indicators. You just have to take that off the list. But if you want to blacklist, if you want to blacklist like debuffs, like these fixates, it's like Control Alt Shift right click. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, if you want to blacklist any like indicator buff type stuff, that would be in like the healer indicator, and there's like these X marks and stuff that you can hit nice and easy. Whew. Nick's off the screen. He's just grabbing all this stuff. I was worried. You ever have it when like a boomy or a hunter is like out of range of you and you just start worrying? That's what I had right there. Yeah, just like when you have an animal, like you have like a dog or a cat, and you just hear everything is like really quiet. A stillness falls over the house. You realize they're not crashing into something or breaking something. Yeah.
6 months, red heart emoji.
Woo! Raggy, thank you for this 6 months. Yeah, were you able to find the build and everything okay? Sorry, I can't really cover up my screen for this part. Nick is on it. Did? Perfect. Well, drag through your priest for jump and even just leveling. Save your life twice with it. It's so good. Yeah. It's so good. Fucking mines. Yeah, I finally went to Night Elf. Had to do it. Had to do it. Oh, hello. I miss when tanks were strong enough to just run through a bunch of those. I miss it. Tank aggro is non-existent? Oh, yeah. It'll even be... The frustrating part is it's not even, like, bad play. It's just how VDH is, you know? Unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like the safe spot, but I also don't like... I don't like the danger if you're not playing in the safe spot, so... Yeah. Is it possible to do 2? No way, right? That'd be crazy. If you could, like, perfectly... Nah, I guess the circle is too small. I was thinking if you'd be able to somehow, like, get it perfectly in between 2 of them. Dude, look at how much faster we were. Like, deaths aside, we were blasting in this one. Woof! We did it! We did it! I mean, Druid's not that good with PI. What can I say? At last. Yeah, why did you get PI? Go get some more gear. And also be a class is better on single target. Let's see. Single target. Rerix a Flux Flame. Hey, did beat DK? Whew. Saved it. Timer's blocked by a black square. What the? What is that? Not that, not that. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. It's still there. What if it's just the Warcraft Logs client, I guess? Yeah, Oracle always really good damage. That was the last 16 we needed as well. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, here's damage and our talents real quick. Let me get some more water real quick. 1 sec. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be no gilded crest cap at all. There is no gilded crest cap at all. So I'll have to check and see what the like healer sims are talking about with Itchy. I know they buffed that and like Blazicon Wax. Yeah. But the Blazicon Wax was like a buff for like the smallest part of it. It was like a smaller piece of the overall like setup and everything along those lines. So we'll have to see. They haven't updated yet. They're probably working on it. I'm sure they are. They just got the Oracle stuff ready, and I'm sure they have some more polishing and everything they want to do there too. So, yeah, glad to hear it, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. You know, plus trinkets that are worth, like Blazicon Wax, probably the big one. But again, I'm sure that's where Question of the Epic is like working on their sims and everything like that to figure out whether it's better to take a mythic track or a heroic. Yeah. Yo, GG's Moonglaive. Nah, you're all good, man. We had like a lot of like silly things happen in that first one. Wasn't you, big dog? Good stuff. I appreciate you sticking it out as well for us to be successful. That was my last 16 for Holy Priest. All right, we got a little sponsored stream that we are going to get started with and everything like that. So YouTube gang, we're going to just switch to Twitch. Check it out. But it's actually another MMO game, and it does have healing, and it does have a priest class in it. So we're going to check it out for a little bit, see how it goes.